Hey guys, welcome back to Boost Hunter Garage. Today we're back on Project Slam Piece here. If you see the last video, we were going at all this wiring, kind of stripping it back. You can see we got a little pile of all the junk we have cut out of here. But today we won't be working on the wiring. I'm still waiting on some new loom for that kind of stuff and a couple other things. But as I kind of dug in here, because I didn't show this last time, I decided to leave lots of this stuff that's will be underneath the dash. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of extra plugs, but after looking at that rat's nest in there, I don't want to risk screwing something up because like I've said before, electrical is not my kind of thing. The biggest thing I was worried about was underneath the hood. I wanted to clean that up and just make it nice and tidy under there and have the most minimal amount we can there. So today we're just going to go ahead and we're going to work on kind of prepping up, cleaning the hood here, which is bad, the roof, and the tailgate. As you can see, it got a bit of surface rust on here, which isn't too bad just from when it was tarped up outside. I probably should have just WD-40'd the whole thing before I tarped it just to keep it good. But anyways, that's what we're going to work on. I picked up just this rust wash type stuff. I think I'll just give it a try. I've never used it before. We'll put this on there. I think you just let it sit for a bit. And then the only dumb thing I kind of thought was you're supposed to just wash off the water after. Well, doesn't really make sense when you got something that's bare metal. It's going to rust again. So we probably will wash it off, but that's why I picked up just kind of WD-40. I'm just going to cover it, or wipe it down with a rag. Obviously, I'll dry it really good first. Just because we won't be getting at this right away, but just to keep it obviously from building rust again. So get all that off, and then I just bought this spray on paint stripper, so I thought I might as well, obviously you can see I sanded this a bunch, but I might as well just spray it on and get every last bit off so that we can get a good adhesion with the new primer when we do it. And obviously some of the spots when you sand, you can see where the low spots this truck had been hit with hail. So obviously those are some areas we're going to have to fix and probably body fill. So I want to get all the paint right out of there. So we'll give that a try today and just keep picking away at this thing. Another thing I ordered up, which we'll be doing here soon, is there was a rusted out spot or rusty spot in the floor here. I had fixed this at one point. Yes, I did not do a very good job, and you can see it kind of rust again. So I actually ordered a new floor pan section for this side. So hopefully that comes quick, but I'm not liking the way when I ordered it, they haven't even shipped it yet. So we'll see. Hopefully get that soon so that we can get that done. And I'm going to just probably paint all the interior, probably like satin black or something on the inside. And I'm probably just going to do the floor in like a bed liner, like a Line-X type thing. But anyways, get the interior cleaned up so we can get the dash and all that stuff back in there, get the interior going back together. So enough with the talking. We'll get to trying to get this rust off and get this paint stripped off. There we go. As you've seen, we got the that rust gel wash all washed off here. I let it sit for roughly 45 minutes to an hour on there, and I just kept agitating it a bit with that brush. I had a little wire brush that I was using too. And for the most part, it's taken quite a bit off, as you can see. You know, the last little bit, there's still bits and pieces everywhere. We'll get that with either when we sand it or we'll wire wheel some of that. But overall, I'm happy. It got most of it off. Just rinsed it off and most of it came off. And then I just hit this with some WD-40 all over it and then kind of wiped it down just to keep it from obviously rusting again with the water on it. Same with the tailgate. I just left it sitting outside because we don't have to strip any of the paint on that. So I just coated it pretty good with some WD-40, and it's pretty warm and breezy outside. So I just left outside to hopefully, if there is any water on it, get that off. We'll check on it later. But now we're just going to go ahead and use this paint stripper here to get rid of the rest of this paint, because like I've mentioned before, I bought this off an old farmer. This hood had been hailed on and they repainted it, whether they just didn't prep it right or it wasn't even automotive paint, it was peeling. Obviously I've sanded lots of it, but now I'm just gonna get the rest of this off so we have a good base to start on. So we'll spray that stuff on. This says let sit for 10 to 30 minutes and then we'll scrape it off. So we'll get to spraying it on there and we'll see how this works, and I'll show you guys after if it took most of it off. We got a large portion of it all scraped off. The spray can of the paint stripper was fighting me right off the hop. The nozzle just kept clogging on me. I had to keep using the air compressor to blow it out, and it would spray for a few seconds, have to keep doing it, so it was a little frustrating. But overall, it seems to work pretty good. When you do scrape it off, it comes off pretty easy. As you can see, there's a bit left, and of course I ran out. So I'll have to grab more, but I'll grab that tomorrow. No point boring you guys with more of this. I know it wasn't a super exciting video, but it is kind of satisfying when you can just scrape the paint off. Definitely wish I would have done this right from the hop. Instead of, I spent a lot of time, it's a while ago now that I did it, a lot of time sanding. This would have worked a lot better and a lot quicker, but I'll scrape this last little bit off after I get a bit more. So thanks a lot for watching. This is just another update on old Slam Piece here. We'll have a bit more exciting content coming up. Just waiting on some parts and some things to come in for it. So I'll catch you on the next one.